guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and wear test and demo on the new COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. This was sent to me in PR and I'm so grateful, so I wanted to try it right away because you guys know, if you're a subscriber, that I love reviewing foundations and it's just my thing. I don't really have a reason. I love foundations. So in this video, I do a wear test where I wear it all day to work, show you what it looks like, and then I also do a demo comparing it using a beauty sponge or a foundation brush and which side looks better and yada yada. So if you want to learn all the details about this new drugstore foundation by COVERGIRL, then please keep watching. So I'm getting ready for work. That's why I look so tired and my eyes are still small because this is way too many lights for 8 o'clock in the morning. But I like to do a wear test with new foundations. I probably already explained that in the intro, so I will just get started. I have it right here, the new COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation with vitamins, sunscreen. Oh yeah, and it has the vitamins right here on the label, and it also has the new on the label, which is my favorite thing to see. Give this video a thumbs up if that's your favorite thing to see too, when there's like a little new label on makeup. So COVERGIRL actually sent this to me because it is a new product, and the color they sent me is natural beige, which is a really great guess, but it looks a tiny bit cool from my skin tone, which is fine because I'm going to bronze it up and I'm going to work anyway. To be honest, I don't really care if my foundation matches at work. I just want to find out if the actual formula lasts all day and how it looks on the skin. So this is more about a formula test and application test rather than if it matches me perfectly. I have my brush here. This is the brush I always use in my reviews, and it is the Eve Pearl 201. I'm going to pump it onto the art brush side, and I like to start at the outer corners of my face and blend it inward. And then using the buffing side, this is how I buff it into the skin. Yeah, it's super cool for my skin tone. I'm gonna bronze it up, but I really just want to test the coverage and how long it lasts all day. So far the coverage looks very sheer to medium, but I'm gonna add some more and see if it is buildable. Around my nose. The texture is very creamy. I wouldn't say it's too liquidy. It's like super creamy, almost towards the mousse type of texture, like a moussey texture, but it's more creamy and it leaves a natural satin finish. It kind of just leaves a satin natural finish, so you're gonna look a tiny bit glow. I wouldn't say dewy because I don't want any oily skin people to get nervous. I feel like if you have oily skin, you can definitely wear this foundation, but it does give you that luminous type of glow, but it doesn't feel like an oil slick. Like it's drying down to my skin, but it looks like skin also. I just don't think I have the right shade, but I do think it looks very pretty, especially for a work appropriate situation or a more natural glow type of situation. But its claim to fame is that it works on your skin throughout the day and actually moisturizes your skin and makes your skin a little bit better. So that's why I'm really interested in it too, because while I'm at work wearing this foundation for hours, it's actually treating my skin and it's more healthy for my skin rather than other foundations because there's vitamins in it. So I have it on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face a little bit more, add some brows, bronze it up a little bit. I definitely have to add bronzer, but so far it's a very sheer medium coverage. Like I have some blemishes that it's not covering. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Okay, so it is 8:45 right now. I don't know what time I'm gonna be back. Usually it's around 8 to 8:30, sometimes 9. It really just depends. Hopefully it's not 9 o'clock. I'm gonna come back and show you how it looks, and then we'll go over all the details about the foundation, like where to find it and my final thoughts. But here's a close-up. Can I zoom even further? Here's how it looks right now, the first application. This side is a little bit blotchy because my skin texture is uneven on that side. This side's better. Okay guys, I'll see you in a little bit. So I'm just getting back from work in the gym, and it's 8:19 p.m. Can you see that? Okay. That's about 12 hours, huh? Let me tell you everything I did while you observe the blotchy ass foundation job I have on right now. I was at work, and at work, I was so stressed, and without paying attention, I was like, ugh, ugh. So I kind of ruined it myself without thinking. Usually I don't touch my face that much, but I'm noticing when I'm stressed, I'm like touching my face, which is an awful habit that I must break. And then I went to the gym after work, and I actually didn't work out that much, so that's why it didn't. Usually I have like sweat dripping down my forehead, but I don't know, I couldn't get focused. So this is the foundation. I think if I didn't touch my face, I also just ate, but overall I think it actually looks pretty good if I didn't touch my own face. I think that it looks beautiful on the skin, just like when I applied it. It looks like skin, but it does only have a medium coverage, so my little blemishes are shining through. But I know once they go away, the foundation is going to work amazing. So comment below and let me know what you think. If this is something you would purchase just based off of how it looks after 12 hours. And I always get dragged in the comments about wearing my makeup to the gym. No, I do not do that every single day, so calm down. I only do that when I'm doing a wear test. That's it, which is what, like once a month or a couple times a month lately, so it's not that crazy. My skin will be fine, but thank you for your concern. Usually every day I don't have makeup on. I don't go to work with makeup on. I just don't. So and I look like I have some type of rare skin disease because I've already primed my skin, and I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. You guys have definitely seen this before. And for my dark pigmentation correction, I've been trying out the new Nip and Fab color corrector, and what I learned today was it's extremely pigmented. So that's why I have these huge orange spots, but it works pretty well. I'm just going to take my earrings off for the sake of the review. Now, I've already done the wear test and showed you guys what that looks like, but what I want to do for this part of the video is discuss the key points of what the foundation is supposed to do. And then I want to try it out on the skin 2 different ways using a beauty sponge. This one's from Tarte, and a foundation brush, which is also from Tarte. They just happen to have great foundation tools to apply to your face. So I'm just going to do half and half, and we'll see which one works better, how the foundation works, and then I'll just tell you all about it basically. So just before we get started, here is the packaging. It looks really luxurious for CoverGirl. Usually CoverGirl stuff looks really great, has really pretty packaging, but it doesn't ever look this expensive, so I think they're upgrading. It looks really beautiful, and it's pretty heavy. There is 1 fluid ounce in the bottle, which is typical for foundation, and the title is CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with Vitamins, Sunscreen, SPF 20. And I think I mentioned this in the wear test too, because I filmed the wear test separately. If you don't know, I do have a full-time job, so I pre-film everything and then kind of put it together. It has the little new label on it, and in the back it says the color, which CoverGirl sent me natural beige, and it even says the key facts on the back: lightweight, full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20 vitamins and an antioxidant. And it also says oil-free. I know some skin types, you have to look for products that say oil-free, and it actually has an expiration date, which is 2018. So I guess January 2018. But I feel like I would run, if it's good, you run out of it way before then anyway. So this is a Tarte beauty sponge that I've already made damp. And I put 2 pumps on there, and I'm just gonna dot it. I put way too much. I'll add some to this side. I don't think it's going to be the perfect color for me because I'm a little warmer, but we can make it work. So on this side, I'm going to use the sponge to blend it out completely and cover where I needed correction. But you can kind of see that this isn't my shade, but it's the only one that I received and it's not out yet for me to go find it. I actually don't even know the price of it yet, but I'll update the description bar when I do find out the price and when it will be available. As for the color of the foundation, I can change it using concealer and stuff, but I just really wanted to see how it applies with a beauty sponge. I wish I had a CoverGirl mirror. This is like an Anastasia mirror. It looks exactly what it says. It's not covering my blemishes and scars right here, but it looks right in between a matte finish and a satin finish. And it feels really nice on the skin and it does not look cakey whatsoever. So if that's like a pet peeve for you, I think you'll really like that about this foundation. With a beauty sponge, I kind of really like it. Like, it's cute. I need a little bit more though. So this whole side is applied with a beauty sponge and I think it looks really beautiful. I'll need concealer over these two dots, but it's still really pretty coverage. Like, it looks like skin, but it evens out your skin tone. But let's try it with a brush because not everyone likes using a beauty sponge. And sometimes a beauty sponge shears out your foundation. So maybe the coverage will be higher if I only use a brush. And I'm adding one more pump to this side and then I'm gonna go in and blend it out. Again, you can clearly see it is not my color, but I just wanted to see how it applies using a brush and if it's better than a sponge and what the coverage looks like. I think it looks really beautiful, and the coverage is much better using a brush than a sponge. You can like totally see it. So if you like a more sheer foundation look, but you like how this formula looks, just use it with a damp beauty sponge. But if you also like high coverage like me, just use a foundation brush. I do suggest this one, but there's tons of foundation brushes you can use. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna go and put on my concealer, make it match my skin, put on some bronzer and finish my makeup look, and then come back and give you my overall review and if I feel like it's worth your money when it is released. Okay, so I finished my face, and after finishing it, I actually really love how this foundation looks. I just need it in my shade, but I'm sure all the shades will be out. There's 14 in total, and I think it's Tina K approved, pending the price point. But if it's CoverGirl and sold in the drugstores, it's not going to be that pricey. I mean, I guess the highest they would go for this type of packaging, my estimate is going to be around $10 to $11, maybe $12, depending on where you purchase. But like I said, I'm gonna update the information in the description box when I get all of the details, because this video might be up before it's even released. But for me, based on the formula, it is 100% approved, because I feel like through the wear test, it still really did look good. And now with using a primer and a setting spray and having everything layered over top, I think it looks gorgeous on the skin and not even that cakey. Like, it's not sitting in my lines, which happens to me. I do have fine lines. My forehead looks super smooth, and it's not making my under eyes look more saturated. For some reason, some foundations really sit on my under eye skin and like make it look really gross, and this one is not doing that, and I'm so impressed because I feel like I've been struggling with that area lately, and it looks so good right now. So that's a thumbs up for me. As soon as it comes out, I'm gonna buy a really deep bronzy shade for the summer and then get my non-tan shade that matches my skin, because I think it's really great. If you pick up this foundation, I think you'll be really happy with your purchase. Comment down below if you like how it looks. I want to know what your thoughts on it after watching this whole video and watching the wear test. And that's really it. I think it's great. Thank you so much for watching. On your way out, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and give this video a thumbs up if you like how it came out. And please give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more foundation reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye!